Hi everyone, Carmen Broxma here with Choose Joy with Carmen. And today's card, or cards I should say, is going to be the February 2022 sheet load of cards that Alicia from Call Me Crafty Owl puts out each month. She puts out a template, and I like to always make them because I am a member of her channel and I love what she does, and so I like to recreate them as well so that I can come up with my own design based upon her template. And I will link her video on how she did this month's cards, how she did them. She gives you ideas on cutting the designer paper, and she'll tell you how to get the template and all that good stuff. So I will link her information here as well. But I just wanted to show you what I'm going to be using. So I chose to use the designer series paper that is in the celebration catalog that you can earn for free. So I'm using the Daffodil Afternoon designer series paper. And what she's done is she's used 6x6 pieces in her card this month. So I just went ahead and cut that down to 6x6 on the 3 designs that I chose, and these are the 3 that I'm using. And I also am using my card base will be the crushed curry, and I'm also going to be using the pear pizzazz on my card. I'm using the very vanilla for doing my stamping and for my sentiment and for the inside of the card. And a couple things that my card's going to be different than hers is she talks about in her video about if your designer series paper is directional or has a direction, that when you cut off the bottom, if it's directional like mine are, you won't be able to use the bottoms on the design that she has created. But I didn't want to waste that, so I'm cutting mine down so that I can use them on the inside of the card. And so you'll see that as well. And the other thing that she does is on her strips of paper, once she's cut them down, is she goes ahead, and so if she puts it in this order on one card, she switches it up on the other card so that they all have a different order of the strips of paper. But because of my design, I'm leaving them all in this order, and I will show you that, and I will explain why when I show you the cards. And so I went ahead and on the very vanilla, I'm stamping the image that I'm using in the Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm coloring them with the Stampin' Blends. Now, we don't have crushed curry stamping blends, and we don't have pear pizzazz stamping blends. So I'm using the Daffodil Delight and the Old Olive stamping blends. And I'm also, but I am using the crushed curry, just the marker, to add a little bit of speckles on my flower, and I will show you that. And I'm also using the Pear Pizzazz ink for stamping my sentiments. And I'm using the Bumblebee ribbon, this checkered ribbon. I'm using that on my card. And even though it's Bumblebee and I'm using Daffodil Delight and crushed curry, it really matches really nicely to the paper. So I'm using that, and I think that's about all that I'm using for the card. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take some time now to put my cards together. What I might do here is show you, I might take a little bit of time here and show you how I colored this, just so that you can see how I decided to color it, but you can color it however you want. So let me go ahead and stop the video and start working on coloring and assembling, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here is how I am coloring. So I'm taking the light Daffodil Delight and I'm coloring these bottom petals here and just a little bit on the inside. And then I'm going, after I've gotten that done, I go ahead and I take the dark Daffodil Delight, and I kind of just add, follow the lines that are in there, and I just add a little bit of dark there. And then I'm also adding dark on that little lip there, and I've kind of outlined the outside with that dark as well. And then just a little bit, I don't know if you can see it in there, but just a little bit where in the middle there, but not a whole lot. And then I've taken the dark Old Olive and I've just outlined the leaves. And then now after that, then I go back in with the light Old Olive and color the leaves in. And then the last thing that I'm going to do, although I guess you don't see, I forgot to do that part on here to show you. But what I'm going to do, I'll just kind of do it on this one, is I'm just going to take my marker, my crushed curry marker, and I'm just going to go in and add some dots. I'm just going to dot, speckle dots, just kind of around the inside of that. I just wanted a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that, but I just added a little bit of dots in there with the marker. So that's how I did my coloring. Now I'm going to go finish the cards and come back and show you what they all look like in the end. Okay, I am back with the final reveal. So here it is. Here's the card that I designed. And what I ended up doing, and this is why I decided not to put these out of order, and it was because, you know, this stem at the bottom, these stems at the bottom of this flower, I felt like they were just kind of hanging out in midair, and so I decided if I put this designer paper on this side all the time, then it would be like that flower's coming out from that same paper. So that's my logic behind not changing these pattern papers up the way she does in her video. So, and then I just added a bow there so it looks like the ribbon is wrapped around that little, you know, bunch of leaves there. And my sentiment is thank you. And then on the inside, it basically says, the little things you do make such a big difference. And the only difference between the cards is the inside because of the pattern paper that I put at the bottom. So you'll have two, well, if you do it the same way I did it, you'll have two with the same pattern paper there. And then these two have the same on the inside. And then the last two have the hearts. So that is the way I was able to use the part that I had to cut off for the front with, and so that way I could use most of the paper. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I really like these set of cards, so I'm excited. And oh, and also then what I'm going to do is stamp this in the bottom of the envelopes. So there you go. And I can't wait. I mean, it's getting pretty close here, but we're getting ready for a new month. So then she'll have a new template out there with a new design. So then I will be able to create something new for next month and come back and show you what I came up with. So hope you enjoyed that. And if you want to share this video with friends that you think might enjoy it as well, I would appreciate it. And if you are a current subscriber, I just want to thank you so much for being a subscriber to my channel. And if you're new to watching this, then I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel little by little. And if you enjoyed it, then you can subscribe. And if you want, you can hit that bell notification and get notified every time I upload a new video. So there you go. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you again next month when I do her next template. Bye-bye, everyone.